Hi everyone, it's Diane and I'm continuing work on my teddy bear journal. This is the one that I'm keeping for myself and it's the weekend, so I'm working on it. So, let me show you, wait. Let me make sure I keep all my signatures where they belong. This one goes with this batch, this one goes over here. All right. So this is my first signature, and I showed you this yesterday. I think I don't think I did anything new. Oh yes, I did. Okay, so look at that cute little teddy bear. So that is from Ooh La La Crafts. Sorry. Ugh, I do that every time. I'm getting up so I can show you what I got from Ooh La La Crafts. So I could not resist these little baby animals. They look like they're from the 50s. They're retro designs. So set number 2279. She has two different sets. And this one has a deer, a bunny, a donkey, and an elephant. And I don't know how many pieces you get on it. I think it's a yard on there, but I didn't count the pieces. So this one is the one that had the teddy bear. So it has that teddy bear and the poodle and a duck and a fox. Aren't they cute? So I got at least 3 teddy bears. I didn't look to see if there was another one, but I got my 3 teddy bears out of there. Oh, I'm sorry, that one was 2280. So there will be one of those in each of the 3 journals that I'm making. And then I put this vintage lace behind it. And this was a little notepad with Winnie the Pooh's honey pot and little bees there. So, let's see. This is cracking. This is not a vintage book, but it's thick paper and it's kind of cracking, so I think I want to reinforce that. And I know I need to reinforce that. So I'm cutting a 1-inch strip from this paper. I could use the same one for both, but I like to mix things up. So I'll cut a 1-inch strip from that piece. You've seen me do this before, if you've watched very many of my videos. Still has a thread from where it was sewn into the book. I'm just going to cut this to the right length. And there we have it. I've got 3 book pages all in a row here. I might have to mix things up a little bit. I'll put this one there. I didn't back this one with something to write on because I do like that polar bear too. So I'll just stripe him a little bit. That reminds me of the Juicy Fruit, not Juicy Fruit. What was that striped gum? Fruit stripe gum. It was made by Juicy Fruit. Juicy Fruit, fruit stripe gum. I used to love that. For about 3 seconds. And then all the sweet fruit taste was gone. I don't chew gum anymore. I haven't chewed gum for years. All right. So I think this signature is pretty much done. Except I might want to sew some lace on something. Forgot to do that, and I don't know if I will now. Okay, so let's just move on to the next signature. I've already done some in here, I think. Oh yes, so this is from the book with the fuzzy bears. And this was the picture in the book, and I thought it would make a really cute pocket, but it was too wide. So I folded the shutters in, then I traced around the shutters onto this polka dot wood grain piece of paper, cut it out and glued it on. Then I used my ruler to draw so that it would be the edge of the door of the shutter, and then just kind of cross-hatched it with my marker, very, very fine tip marker. And I glued it on as a pocket. And they're fuzzy. And then this is an image I found on Pinterest, and this is a little tag that Becky sent to me. She sent me some that she colored with Copics or some sort of ink, marker like that. And she sent me some that weren't colored. So I'm going to have to color that and do some inking on it, but I'm going to tuck that in there. And we did this one yesterday. So I did this too, and this is another image I found on Pinterest, and it's from the United States Patent Office. I don't know what the patent is. I tried to figure it out. It's got something to do with his paws. There's something in his paws. So anyway, it's got some vintage lace there, and then this was a Pinterest find also. I printed it on cardstock and cut it out, and I can journal on the back of it. So let's see what else I need to do to that page. Looking in my first book that I made to see. Okay, so I'm going to take a strip of, a scrap of this paper and just tear it to make a long, narrow strip that fits on that page. And take some of the German book page. Where did it go? There's some. And take another little strip. Not as big as this strip. And it will be there. And I will take some seam binding. Let's do yellow. Just cut a piece of that, and I'm going to just kind of gather that up and sew it. So I'd like to do that, but my camera is not at my machine. I can ink this. So this will be a little tuck spot like this. Just a couple little cards in there. So I'll find a couple little cards that I will put in there. Let's see what I have. Look at this bear in his shadow. Love that one. These are all Mrs. Coggs images. I've got to stamp that torn teddy bear again, I guess. Oh wait, do I have more? Nope. My little torn teddy bear that stamp. It goes with this saying, there's a rip and a tear in my teddy bear. Love pours from him everywhere. So I have the quote and I need the bear, so I'll have to stamp him again. All right, what else do I have? Let's see what's in here. These are little pieces I cut out of the children's books. I thought this would make a cute pocket. These would make just cute little figures tucked into pockets. Nope. Got some images that I found on Pinterest. And I don't know about the copyright on them, but this is a book for me. So I think I'll go ahead and use one of those. You are very special to me. You can't just tuck something like that in there. It just says teddy bear. So I'll use one of these and that teddy bear. So then when I go to my machine, I will sew this all together and stick these in. So I'm just going to paper clip them to this page so I know these all go here. I'm trying to get a paper clip and they're all stuck together. Now this one has a little piece of this Moda fabric from a charm pack that I got at a quilt shop, and it represents the three bears. There's some other images that have, there's Goldilocks, there's one of the bears, there's their house. So these are cute little squares of fabric. So I put that one on here, and this is another Moda fabric, and then I sewed this green leaf trim there, and this little piece of eyelet. This is an image from Pinterest, and I fussy cut it and glued it to this printed cardstock. And that's an image from Pinterest also. So I guess that page is done. Now I've got these two pages that came separated from the book. So it's time to make another hinge. Now, when the pages were already joined but just needed strengthening, I laid them down and put this on top. But when they're separate like this, to me, it's easier. I don't remember how they were. Let's put them like this. Okay, so it's easier for me to lay the strip down with the tape on it and then line these up on it. That's just what's easier for me. And again, I have 3 book pages in a row. Look at that beautiful picture painting. So I'm going to put something here so I can journal on those pages. Let's see what I have here. Oh, sorry. All right, I'm going to use the same thing on both. And I'll put one of my vintage bear stickers on it. That's the same one. I have 3 different designs. And I already used one. I used that one. So where's the other one? There it is. I have a very, very busy week ahead of me. I'm hoping I am still going to find time to do this for the ones I'm going to sell, because, you know, I kind of have to. It's my job. But it's just going to be a crazy week. I'll use my glue stick for them. Got hair wound around my glue stick. Okay. Yesterday I showed you some of these words that I had typed up on my computer and then printed out. I guess when the books are put together, or the signatures are decorated before I sew them together, I'll go through and see where I can use those words and add them. I might do some stamping on the plain pages. Teddy bears are the most sensible best friends for you. And here's one of my typed up words that says best friend. That's my daughter texting me. She just got home from work a little while ago. She just wants to know how I am. Okay, sorry about that. She'll be answering me, I'm sure. Okay, so here we have another one of those tags with the vellum pocket, and this tag that I collaged on to go inside it. And this is my journal actually right here. So what do I need to do here? I already did the stenciling and inking there. I want to use that bear that says hello. There he is. Let's see, I've got this brown cardstock sitting here. This one's. So I'm going to cut this down to size, and I will sew this on. I'll leave a little bit more space at the bottom so I can put some lace on, just like this. I don't like my craft room in the summertime. It's hot in here, and I can't do, I can't have my fan on when I'm doing videos. I think I can still do that. So this will be sewn on. I'll clip that there. And I'll just take a scrap of my paper. Cut a little bit of that off. And this will be tucked in there for journaling. along with a Mrs. Coggs image. What is that string from? I'm trying to get my corner chomp or my crocodile, and it's tangled up in thread. All right, so I want to just round these corners. That is all set to go in there. And one last thing for this page is putting on a label. Or at least for this side of the page. And I will sew this on later. So this is going to be another strip tuck spot there. And what color seam binding should I use here? So I use that piece of forest green. There's a smaller piece. And on this one I have a little quote from the book, so I'll try to find a quote that I can put up here. This one is, "Somebody has been sitting in my chair and has sat the bottom through," said the little wee bear in his little wee voice. So this is going to have to be sewn, and I'll have to look for a quote. So, and we're at half an hour, so that's going to be my video for today. It is Sunday afternoon. I don't usually do videos on Sunday, but I'm crafting, so I thought I would turn the camera on. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you again soon. Happy Memorial Day to those of you in the U.S. tomorrow. Bye-bye.